EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this Carolina defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Stroud on third down now. They'll roll him out right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Taken at about the 36. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 22. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Panthers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They go play action with Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And as you prepare for this team, you have to understand that no matter where they are in the field, this is an offense that will take its shots. And true to form, they do exactly that and break off a big chunk of yardage and help their field position.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Stroud now on 2nd down. He gets this one to Mechie. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Stroud and company going for it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Off play action. Richardson. Oh, he stays up. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10. And motion left goes a tight end. Second down, here's Richardson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Dell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a...
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Running on first down, Eckler. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Forced out to his left. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
2nd down and a yard. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Stop.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Touchdown, Panthers! Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they're getting down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. It's Eckler again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. In motion left, that's Thielen. From the 7 now, it's third and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On the bootleg, Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Caught left side. Here's Dell. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Amari Burnett. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man. Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Thielen going to go in motion right. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throw left side complete. That's Cooper. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Richardson looking to throw this. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Eckler again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more this time, the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Texans.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Carolina, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.